How's it going, everyone? It is Friday, December 20th, 2024. Hope you're having a great day. We had no pick from the last video. We are cleared out of all of our positions, and we are all in cash for the holidays. So not much to review in terms of prior positions or prior picks. Let's go over quickly what the market is doing. So we know that we had a really big day of selling, kind of flattened out, and I said, I expect a bounce that at least test half of this move sometime today. Now, we got this kind of gap down over here, some choppish compression. This is actually where I exited a lot of my swings. Today we got a gap lower, so we poked below this horizontal level, and on the D1 chart we poked below 584, so this support level here into the gap, and then we got a really big kind of candle back in here. So definitely seeing some wider ranges. Here's a really nice early day trading setup in the first 45 minutes of the open. This is kind of the best scenario for us here. We're getting these higher lows. Bearish cycle, 1OP bullish cross into the gap. Oh yeah, we're good to go. We have momentum. Okay, 3 stack green candles, little retracement, add. Tiny compression, breakout, add. Stick with it, stick with it. Now we're looking really good. We're getting a little overextended here. We got our first little pullback. Try to push up a little bit higher. Some tiny green candles, bearish engulf, right? Pull back, recover half of the candle. Okay, it's time to take some gains. This bullish cycle has really run its course from 584 to 595. That is a probably nice, honestly, 100-point move in the S&P. Really nice move. Now it's pulling back here. We had a bit of a sell signal. Might have another opportunity to get in. Now, SPY did kind of base that a little bit, formed a little bit of a poke. So here I like to see at least a higher low on the market, and then a nice move up. That could be a nice opportunity for a little bit of a lotto. But yeah, I mean, I kind of came into this day not expecting a whole lot. Whoops. Just because I thought, okay, well, we usually get a trend and triple witching. Maybe we won't get too much happening today. You know, maybe we might see just more back and forth chop. But no, we got a nice little move earlier in the day. So if you're able to take advantage of that, you had some nice gains. Now, I took Rocket Lab right over here at 25.12. I took the 25.50 lottos for about 7 cents. So those are the lottos there right there. So, and I don't care if this goes to 0. This is just a little bit of fun. So Rocket Lab, you can see massive rocket up higher, held really strong during the SPY decline at 125, and then as soon as the market started to flatline, this stock started to rocket up higher, no pun intended. I got this buy signal alert, new high of the day, ton of momentum on this guy, so definitely think we can have another leg higher on this. If I look at Rocket Lab on the M5, I did notice that it has cleared all of the prior day's AV WAPs. So if I were to put that there, yeah, so we're pretty much cleared all of those. So has definitely some room to run, at the very least to 25.50, potentially even $26. So I'm not sure if we will get that or not, but finding some support at that AV WAP and really climbing up a lot higher. And it broke through this little kind of compression range over here at 24.34. If I were to zoom out a little bit, I'm just checking this on the chart. Yeah, so we had some resistance there right before 25, and then we cleared this high here at 25. So I think we're probably looking good. But these are some tiny body candles here. So anyways. Yep, I'm liking Rocket Lab here. So I haven't really looked at a lot of picks for today. Been on the sideline, so a lot of stocks have been kind of breaking out. So we're going to keep an eye on that in the background. Okay, just going to go through a couple of nice picks here. Apple was looking good. ABBV, this is just on heavy buy. Um, so you just look at a couple of picks, and what we really want to see is to try to find a stock that is relatively strong during this market decline. BA is really doing its own thing here. Yep. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to find a stock that is relatively strong. So I got my basic relative strength scanner over here. We're going to sort by range. We're going to look at volume. So SPY has probably really nice R-vol today. So let's see. There's another stock that's moving with a lot of volume as well. There's Bill. We got AXP over here. Probably hitting that resistance. Docs is looking really good. That is a nice breakout. Let's look at Docs here. Nice breakout over there through this high monthly trend line. Yeah, that is, look at that, really churning up here. That's a nice move on Docs. HST, FTNT. That's setting up pretty nicely for a really nice compression break. NCLH, so here, let's just SPY here, potentially double bottoming. EVGO, that's to get above that AVWAP E, so I am going to go to the M5 and I'm going to set an alert. Right around here, so if we can get through there, then I'm interested in the stock. Might be another way to filter this list more specifically. Yeah, that's a gross chart. ANF's got to get through that trend line. And that, yeah, so not a lot have reclaimed that prior candle, but some have. Fun, actually, let me set an alert on Fun. That would be a pretty decent breakout. This is a pretty wide compression, so could work for a day trade. There's Bros. It's getting there. It's got to break through that little high. Stal, let's look at Workday. Yeah, it's climbing up. Looking at UAL. All right, yeah. Let me look at RCAT. RCAT has been really powerful. See here, it's through this trend line. It's hitting the high from earnings, so it's going to provide a little bit of resistance. Yeah, you can see there's that high, so probably has to get through there. I'm not crazy about that right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Docs. See what has some volume and some volatility. Quite a bit of stocks here. I like to see what stocks are at the top of their range. Putting in some nice green candles here. PLTR is looking good. Not a lot of room to that high, though. Okay, well, not finding a ton here. So I mentioned I like Rocket Lab. Let's see how that's doing. Still doing pretty fine. Yeah, you see it's kind of bottoming out, so may have one more little push. Could have another leg higher. Could totally just flatline here. Yeah, we're not quite sure. But to take that lotto for a reason. So last hour of the day, yeah, I mean, nothing really too much to report on for today. I don't think I'm going to give any pick. I'm in Rocket Lab, but I'm not really going to give lottos as a pick. They're not, they're kind of low probability, low risk trades, and you have to have some size so they don't like eat away everything. Like if you're trading one share of lotto is going to be too much size, right? You got to have a little bit more size where the actual size of a lotto is not a lot. So if you're, this is 8 cents, so like I'm not really, 8 cents per share is really cheap. I'm not really worried about that at all. We're seeing if we can make that push on the climb. I may come back and test this 248 level, which I'm kind of fine with, and we'll see how it does. But willing to hold this for the next hour at the end of the day. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we get that double top lower high, if we see some activity in triple witching on SPY, and yeah, we want that little low to hold. Okay, so yeah, no pick for today. I'm just gonna keep an eye on how Rocket Lab does, and I will be recording some videos on the November picks and the December picks, and then a 2024 recap. So I'm gonna try to get those out. Maybe this weekend will be tough, but this weekend or next week, try to get some of those out, and as well as a year 3 recap video. So not a lot going on today. If you kind of missed this move, don't worry, keep it light. I don't think there's going to be a lot of activity next week. We have Christmas pretty much right smack dab in the middle of the week on Wednesday. So Tuesday's going to be dead on Christmas Eve. Thursday's going to be pretty dead. And I think that whole week traders are probably going to be off. And then you also have New Year's for the next 2 weeks. So I think the next 2 weeks are going to be fairly dull. Maybe I'll check on Friday if there's going to be unemployment or not coming out. So that it could start to pick up at the end of 2 weeks, but I like being kind of flat in cash for the New Year's, kind of see how I did, and then to the end of the year, and then start the new year on a good foot. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you had a great day, and take this time to just kind of relax and evaluate the year, see how you did, what did you learn, what did you improve on, what you struggled with, and so on. So I will see you all in the next video.